Okay, everybody, today we're actually here helping a friend out. He's got a Carhauler here, and what has happened is an airbag actually broke on him. So I'm just basically here helping him out. We're going to get the airbag off, and unfortunately today's Sunday. We're going to have a little trouble finding the airbag because not a lot of part places are actually open today. But he's got these cars that have to be delivered tomorrow, so we're going to try and get him up and going. So I'm going to go ahead and get down here and show you guys what I'm talking about as far as airbag goes. I gotta climb underneath the truck because it is a car hauler, and luckily this one only has 2 bolts holding it in place. So right here is the airbag, and we have a bolt that's in here that I can actually get to from underneath, and then we have a bolt up here on the top, and they're both 3/4. Now the bottom one is going to be the easiest one because I'm going to be able to use a cordless impact to get to that one. Unfortunately, the top one, actually I'm going to have to use a wrench to get that one, but I'm hoping that it's not too bad, but we won't know until we actually start trying to get it off. So I'm just going to come in here to where the nut is. It's actually a nut. I know you can't see it. It's 3/4. And unfortunately, this little weak impact ain't gonna do it. I don't have my big impact. The one that I have is the one Kaylee left in her Subaru. It's only rated 90 foot-pounds, so it won't break it loose. So we're going to see about breaking it loose with this ratchet, and hopefully we can get it broke loose with it if I'm strong enough. Oh wow, I might have to call one of the guys for muscle. Because I'm having, oh, there we go. It just broke loose. And I'm gonna have to yell at Rodney, make sure that I'm doing the right airbag, because I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if that's a tag or a piece of airbag. Oh, that's just a tag. Okay, I'm not sure where he said this one's sliced somewhere. I don't see it anywhere, but it doesn't mean much because the airbags are flat. Okay, now that I have it broke loose, I should be able to use the little impact here and take the nut all the way off without doing a hand ratchet all the way. Try and save myself some work and time here. There we go. See, there's the nut, and it's actually got built-on washer. Now unfortunately, I don't think I can get the top one with a socket. Oh yeah, I can get on there with a socket. So let's go ahead and see if I can break it loose with the ratchet. Luckily the bolt falls in between the 2 bolts up there. Ah, that one broke a lot easier. So this is only got 2 holding it on, the one on the bottom and the one on top that we're taking off right now. So luckily that helps. Once I get this one off, then we got to jack the frame up, and I'm going to jack it up here so we got room to work, try and get the airbag out, because we need to jack the frame up so it separates and gives us plenty of room to get the airbag out. And that's the reason I bought the jack. Now, if it was a conventional tractor, I use what I call a farm jack, and that actually lets me jack the frame up without jacking the axles up. These collapsible ratchets definitely are nice. Because I can extend it for the leverage I need or shorten it so I can actually ratchet a whole lot easier. Now, one trick that some people do is once you get the airline off the bad airbag, some people will actually go ahead and air the truck up with the other airbags to try and get you enough room. Sometimes that works, sometimes it don't. And a lot of times you have a truck that the air compressor doesn't build that fast. So then you're sitting there waiting for 15-20 minutes trying to build the air pressure, and then find out it didn't do you any good. That's why I go ahead a lot of times and just jack them up. It saves me a bunch of time. This one I can use this handle to tighten up. I forgot which handle I brought. And we're not looking to get the wheels off the ground. We're just looking to push this up enough to get the airbag out. Ow! Nothing like hitting myself in the mouth when I slip off. And some of you are probably thinking, well, I need to shut up, right? So hitting myself in the mouth is saying shut up, right? One thing I should have brought is a pry bar, and I didn't think about it. Yeah, we got take a break for a minute and go up and show you guys me disconnecting the airline. If you're bored, you can continue to jack.
Oh, you want me to jack it up?
If you want.
Okay. How high do you get it?
As high as it'll go. Higher the better.
Push down on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best jack. This is a quick coupler. I'm waiting for Rodney to get done moving the truck. Yeah, we can always just take the fitting out because harder. There we go. Wow, it don't want to come loose. There we go. It's turning now. like I said, it'll spin on the airline because it is a quick coupler. I don't like quick couplers because they leak. I like the compression fittings because once you put a compression fitting in and you tighten it down, it's not going to leak. I've never had a problem with the compression fitting leaking. I've had a lot of problems with these quick couplers leaking. And drivers down there trying to jack it up while I'm working with this fitting, trying to save some time here. Here we go. I might be able to put my foot on it if I don't slip on the oil and push it down. It's not going down far enough, and I didn't bring a pry bar. Didn't think about pry bar. Alright, all we can do now is wait for him to jack it up and hopefully get enough room to get the airbag out. The update on the Carhauler is he tried to find an airbag yesterday. He had no luck. He went running around many different places today trying to find an airbag. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get one today. He had to special order one, and it's going to be in a few days. But unfortunately, I got chemo starting tomorrow for this coming up chemo week, so I'm not going to be able to be there to put it back on. But we did get the truck jacked up. The airbag fell out. To put it back in, you just reverse the steps. You set the airbag in, get it the studs up in the holes, tighten it down, use some Teflon on the fitting, put the fitting back in, and I did get it off the airline after I got the airbag out. Unfortunately, the GoPro died and I didn't realize it, so I didn't get you to see the airbag actually falling out. It just fell out once the frame was jacked up. But I'm not going to be able to be there to put it back in because of chemo. But when you see this, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.